All right, hello and welcome to Rockingham Speedway. Didn't own this track. I don't recall IndyCar ever having run an official race here, and no league I've ever been in has ever done this track. I watched a bit of the broadcast race from Tuesday, and this track looks nuts for an IndyCar. I'm all for them going here. It's crazy short track racing. I'm gonna die. This is about keeping your tires alive, and that's not my thing. This should be interesting. Gonna start somewhere mid-pack, it looks like. Not that surprising, as I said, new track to me. I'm sure the NASCAR guys have run like 800 bajillion million laps here, but and it's frozen again. What is going on? Good thing I noticed now. What's causing that? All right, we look good.
I have no idea how you did a 17.9, but fair play. I like Rockingham a lot. It's my first time here in IndyCar, but I drive this track a lot in other cities.
That's what I said. The guys that are the guys that have the experience at this track have the advantage.
It's my first ever pull in IndyCar too. I've only done like 6 or 7 IndyCar races, but yeah, the Rockingham, the Rock's like my favorite track in the service for ovals. So I know this way.
There aren't too many oval or standard road course tracks I don't own. This turned out to be one of them.
Really.
Basically, if IndyCar ever goes to a track, I own the track.
It's a fun track. I haven't raced it too much. Thanks to doing car racing before.
All right, fans are a little cold for this this early in the day.
I do a lot of the 87 Legends here for the NASCAR stuff, but yeah, just the Rock's got that great old school feel of a worn out surface, and you get multiple racing lanes, and all that stuff. So it's just been one of my favorite tracks in the service of road, oval, anything. Yeah, I was expecting it to feel bumpier than it actually does. But yeah, should be good for it.
Oh, it's bumpy. You can feel the car bouncing.
Like.
The tires are letting go of their grip as they go around the corner.
Yeah, good luck everyone. Hoping for a good one. Hopefully I don't make any mistakes. First time on pole and starting this high up in the field, so I'll do my best to not cause issues.
Watch out for tire spin on the start and it'll be good.
For sure.
I'm just surprised IndyCar official has never been here before. I had to go buy the track.
Yeah, same. The first time I had to buy a track for like ever.
Well, if you guys ever do any other oval stuff, it's definitely one of the best oval tracks you can do. It's obviously not as popular as some of the other more well-known name ones, but
all right, so I heard that wheel spin is important off the start. We're not going to do anything crazy. We just want to be there at the end, right?
I think IMS is the best for these cars.
Really, it's only a 1 degree.
Just like it's made for IndyCar racing.
Yeah, this track, Street Stock, Legends, Xfinity, even here, it just seems like this whatever comes here, this race is great. I'm excited coming back next year for NASCAR races in real life.
All right, careful on the start. So we're just going to play safe, stay high for now.
That was my bad. I'm so sorry.
Anyone that wants to pass us could do it low. Just like that. Whew.
I think I got dirty air and it just slid out on me and I went up into you. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that.
All right, I had to look up and make sure, check where D is from, but he's from Carolina, so. Because he. Is that legitimate?
Thanks for saying that. It happens to all of us.
D, if you aren't actually hitting the wall, it's looking like you're hitting the wall.
No, it's not.
And if you're talking to me, I'm not hitting the wall or anything.
Take it on the inside, Will.
No, D. So after about 10 laps, those of us who are overusing our tires are going to be in pain.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Down. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's going to be a caution. There we go.
Shoot. That wasn't even your fault. I just lost it. My bad, y'all. Glad I didn't take anybody with me at least.
I'm really sorry, man. I got a little loose off the corner there, and when I grabbed it, it just kind of hooked you. Or not hooked you, but like
What lap
checked
are we
you.
on? Lap 10.
Really sorry about that.
I don't think you got into him there, Mark. I'm not sure it might have been neck out or he got loose by himself as well. It was weird.
And we just, I did get loose off
All right,
the
so
corner.
D
I don't
did
know if
hit
actually
the wall. That's why
contacted
he's
us, but
disconnected
I
now.
did get loose, and then, you know, it might have been neck code or something, but then I saw him going on the inside.
So this is like one of those weird tracks that has
Definitely
pit
feel like
lanes on the front and
had
back,
some
but I
problem with
think
the
we
replay
only
to show
use
it.
the front pit lane.
I'm sorry if I
I don't
did
know if
cause
like you have
any
a
of
40-something
I just
car
lost it
NASCAR
mostly.
field, you use both sides or something.
I saw you getting
Again,
a
I
little
only
loose
just bought
and
the
kind of
track,
just
so-
overreacted more than anything.
Will died.
And then with too
How?
much lock on.
All right, so that must have turned into
You're
a
all
much
good.
bigger accident.
I'm glad nobody else died.
Oh, there must have been a second incident because we lost a bunch of other guys.
There were 3 or 4 across the track, but most of them ended up down under the apron, so it didn't throw a yellow.
Yeah, if I had any hand, I really apologize. Like I said, I don't race these cars a lot. I love this track, but still I'm new when it comes to IndyCar.
It's all good. I mostly run road. I come here, I do dumb shit. I held up the entire pack on a pace car because I didn't know I had to pass the pace car last night, so happens.
Craig, is there any damage to my front wing at all that you can say?
Come on up my left side.
It looks like you
I've
get
frozen. I can't see. Get out of my way. Wow, could you guys actually hear me?
Yeah, I saw you going to the stand.
Yeah, you went to space for me.
Holy cow, that was like 5 seconds of nothing on my screen happening.
Oh,
Yeah, you bounced and then you went into the stands and then you came back down.
You still alive?
Yes. Somehow I have no damage, and yeah, your wing looks fine.
Good stuff. How old is your processor?
Oh, it's an X3D. We're good.
Okay, cheers.
So yeah, we must be having something USB
A
related
bit
again.
of smack to the wall, so it might just be a bit of wheel damage then.
Yeah, it looked like you hit pretty hard, but it was a good save.
Yeah, I just thought I'd say yes, the wall needed some company. Looked a bit lonely. Potentially dumb question. Is it engine map 7 the one that's most like 1?
6 and 7 are the road course map. They're equivalent to map 1s with different arcs. Map 1 through 5 are linear. 1 being most fuel, 5 being the least fuel, and then map 8 is your yellow flag map.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I know 1 through 5 is what you normally use, and then 8's for the fuel saving. I've heard that you can sometimes just use 7 like a 1, but I'm still cautious.
Rick, I just
that.
had like the
Still
scariest
trying to learn this.
freeze ever. Like 5 seconds, the screen was totally frozen. Somehow I only like just rubbed the wall and apparently didn't kill my car. I had to buy this track. Turns out, in all the time I've been on iRacing, I have never raced this track. So this is just exploratory race. I've seen lots of guys overcooking the tires and then spinning off to the inside. That's what I think is I'm basically trying to stay high. Oh yeah, you get good runs like that.
Oh, yeah, damage.
Sorry about that, Scott. Take it on the inside.
I don't want to get involved in anything here.
Yeah, we'll have to give this another shot. Probably on Monday. I'll be doing the Fuji race this weekend.
Oh, this is gonna be. Oh, what's going on? So it's about setting. He wants to do the low line, so we need to make sure that we come. Doesn't really matter. So we are 10 laps short. 10 laps short of being able to get to the end. If we go in now. We stay out, cautions happen, we
Mark,
can
I'm
make
sorry if I
it, but
pushed you
then
up
we're
to the wall
also...
from you there. I was hoping I left you enough room.
You probably did. I'm just a little more twitchy with these because I
There's
just
going to be another
am a
caution.
little more cautious when I get near people since I'm not as familiar with,
I don't see a reason to push
with
it.
my visual identity. How close I can
If
be to
these
people
guys
and
go
say,
in, I'll go in. If they don't, I won't.
I'm just definitely
Still
erring on
just
the side of
learning.
caution when it comes to being near people. I don't like to push the issue too much until I feel more comfortable with the car.
I think we're not going to take tires, though.
Let's see about split field of who came and who didn't.
So this way we can still get tires if there's another caution if we need to. And if there's a caution towards the end, we'll still have one set left. I just figured leader went in, I would go in. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer this early in the race, Rick. So if we need, and that's running at map 1, which is all I've been doing. I can start dialing it down and see if we can make it.
Does anyone know what the strength of field is?
1.9K.
1936.
Copy. Thanks.
Is track position it's that important here? Okay.
Realistically, it's probably closer to a 1.4, but you and 3 other guys are skewing
It just
pretty
hasn't
hard.
seemed that hard to pass guys so far.
Yeah, like I
But
said,
I guess if everyone's
5,000
rocking the
IR,
top,
but
it's going to be impossible to
mainly
pass.
just do oval stuff in a sense. So I know this is oval, but I have very little open wheel experience, whether on Formula side of licenses or this. So I'm definitely more of like a 2K, 2.5 maybe at most in this type of racing.
It's definitely an interesting mix.
And it's like sometimes when an oval series goes to a road course, just everything is skewed all over the place depending on what license you're racing at those things. Or, Formula guys going to ovals at times.
All right, let's find out. Whee! Are you just going to give me the top? Because I'm going to take it. So I got great news. I can make it from here. I should have taken tires. Got blocked in there with him hitting the wall and crashed below me. Crash took advantage of that. Nothing I could do. I've lost the little bit of draft I had. Now I'm using more fuel. You can hear the scrape of the tires as we do the corners. All right, need to get up to Scott here.
When you get me, just let me know what lane you want.
Stay low if you can.
Copy.
One lap short at the moment. Just need to get up to... Oh, smoke. I see smoke. I just need to get up a little bit closer to Scott here.
Lifting.
Thank you.
Yep.
I think Scott has burned up his tires. No, I'm 3 laps to the good now, Rick. I'm fuel saving. The only way I'm catching back up to the leader is caution, or it stays green and I win this race. Go by him on lap 60. That's when I know I'm good to the end. right? But I'm saving fuel. And that's all that matters right now. If a caution comes out, we're all going in regardless to get new tires. I am the only one who can make it to the end. Other than other guys who are behind me who are doing the same.
Yeah, I wish I could.
Yeah, I'm watching my fuel counter too.
That was me. Right to start the race, I thought there'd be more of it than I realized. Unlike other World Series, when you reckon this, you're pretty much out, so it kind of defields itself.
Last yellow flag was only at 20 laps anyways, so you'd still need a splash for the last 10.
Even with a fuel mapping and a saving?
I have no idea. I just found out those existed and literally when the last guy mentioned it. Done maybe 2 races and they just bought it for the Nürburgring.
Okay.
Thank you.
Absolutely not. I'm in map 5 right now, and I will still make it to the end by a corner. I just couldn't allow. First was 8 seconds behind us, so less than half a track. Thus the decision to pull. Oh, I used a bit too much fuel that time. Pull the cord a bit early. I can make that up later on, just by being careful with fuel usage. Map 8. Alright, Adam will have to pit in the next 5 or 6 laps. And that takes the pressure of the leader lapping us away. There we go. Ice cream. We have ice cream. I want ice cream. More importantly, I assume at this track you go 2 laps down when you pit under green, right? Up to second now. Well, I think when you stream, that's just it's normal about a 30-second delay.
Please say hi.
Oh, Crash has the best name. So he pitted at the same time as us, but he then went and chased up the leaders. If it stays green, he's not going to make it.
One car will be pitting this time by. One car will be pitting. One car pitting.
Hey, Wilt, did you die through anything exciting or just a wall tap? I'll be staying high, you just do your low thing.
Thanks.
Is that you?
No? Oh, I thought I heard wrecking. He was saying thank you. Well, I haven't learned how to be fast at this track, but, you know, the Forsythe fuel save strategy has paid off.
Thank you.
If you're not the fastest, be the smartest. / luckiest, because really a caution would have changed all this. As it is now, a caution doesn't really change anything. Caution comes out, we either go in for tires and still are the leader, but everyone gets to unlap themselves, or we stay out. I am now the only car in the left on the lead lap. All right. And I was going to say, and then I'd have to try and pass Ad, but I guess Ad didn't. I thought Ad was fuel saving too. I'm staying high. That's the worst thing I could do right now is crash myself, right? That's why I was like, yep, by all means, Scott, go on by.
Did you not take any tires when you put it there before?
No, I took tires. Craig just made the smarter strategy call.
Gotcha, yeah, you ran hard, then put it early, and then ran hard again.
I did not take tires, and I'm regretting it. I'm just very lucky that we stayed green.
Yeah, good strategy call. I probably should have pitted. I don't think I would have won or anything, but I probably should have pitted when y'all did. But it's been a fun race. I definitely want to do another one.
Staying high, Crash.
Thank you.
Interesting. So my fuel calculator is lying. It says I'm going to finish the race with
Thank you.
0.04 liters, so I should sputter right now.
Good one.
I have
Fun
over a
race.
liter. It's a liter
That was
off.
a good race.
Well, because they asked about tires.
Hey, getting a pole in the top 5, I would gladly take it.
Sorry for the stupid strategy, everyone. I had some irreparable aero damage that made my car slow, so I had to be creative.
I would normally want to do
Yeah, good race, y'all.
Do,
Win that free car.
burnouts, but I want to see what my tires are at.
Hey, do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, I was thinking about staying out on fuel, but I was just like, yeah, there's no way, no matter how much I save, I'm not going to make it on fuel.
Okay. 50%,
I'm not
they're
sure if I could've
survivable.
been if I did the most fuel saving map and everything, but I'm said I've done races a lot, so getting pole in the top 5 is pretty much a win for me. I would gladly take
So
it.
yeah, you can make 70, 71 laps if you map 5 fuel save with map 5 you'll make it even longer as long as you follow someone. I stopped following whoever that was after I think with 30 laps to go, 35 laps to go, and still was able to make it. So yeah, if you get a caution roughly
I guess I
lap
didn't make contact
lap
with
20ish.
Too, but I don't know if
Prepare
my
yourselves for the potential to have a
correction
fuel
made
save to
him
the
more
end in
effective.
case it
I'm not
stays
sure.
green.
Either way, that was a lot of fun.
All right, let's go see how people died. Yeah, in the end, The tires or no tires made no difference at all. It was purely the fuel saving is what got the 70 laps done. Because at no point in time were we ever racing fast. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right. So Donald just wall road. Oh, he got just booped. Ah. Which sucks. Oh. Oh. Really? All right, Bruce. How are you seeing? You can tell he doesn't have a left front tire, so you should, and he's pointed to the inside. So you should be aiming for the outside wall, but he aims. Just the decision right here. He made the decision to go inside instead of outside, and that's what killed him. Ugh. Danica. I thought Danica won because she weighs like 80 pounds. She was just naturally fuel saving without actually having to do anything. She's just in the car being 40 pounds lighter than everyone. Ooh, another wall. Oh, okay, so this was the wall tap I saw. But on my screen, he reattached. Oh, okay, so it does reattach. It just, obviously, he was damaged. Like had, suspension damage or something. Oof, wall tap. Exactly. Yeah. Wait, was that guy's name really Biggerstaff? Bruce Biggerstaff. I approve of his parents doing the alliteration with the double B's. Oof. All right, that's 2 laps in a row. Ah, could have been deadly, Craig. If he had Zed had touched the apron harder, he could have come up into me. Luckily, like that, exactly like that. Touched the apron, which got the car unstable, and he lost it. So, okay, so here's what happened to you, Will. Trying to stay too low, too much weight. Yeah, you need a flash of -5 weight jacker right there. Just when you're trying to do the low, just a quick flash of -5. Or 5 less of whatever you're at. Just to try and hold the car low. And then that was it, right? After this, we're just going to see nothing but little wall taps and stuff. Oh, is that? Yeah. Or this is all still happening on the same laps. So that is what finally brought out the caution. And that's the same thing. You can see him, he just bumped off the bottom of the apron. Boop. Well, that's all I was doing. Like, yeah, as I said, like I only just bought the track. So then it's play safe, run the top, see what everyone else is doing. It's just the fuel save opportunity presented itself, so I ran with it. But yeah, I would not be like doing the low line and being fast. I would not be comfortable at it. You need like 200, 300 more laps. A couple more races. So we had could have had cautions. It's just guys were good about getting their car off, like, oof. And then Douglas stayed down. Good on him. Because, again, a caution would have changed it for me. Would have had to come in. Ooh. Ah. So Ad was the other one who had the potential to be doing the fuel save, but he's carrying damage, so it's harder to draft and use little amount of fuel when you're also compensating for a damaged car. And then it was just let the guys on new tires go by. Don't cause them any concern. That's it. That's our race. There we are. Come with me, we're going to win the race. Come with me, we're going to win the race. Little yellow in my ear. Yeah. All right. I'm all for the Indy. If you like the ovals, do these cars, man. So much more strategy with all the fuel mappings and all that stuff, Dylan. I mainly do Indy. I only do Indy. I will get talked into the odd other type of race. When I was doing Lionheart 2 years or last year, I was also doing the Lotus 79. I'm not good at that car. That is a awful car. It's not an awful car. I love the car. I'm just not good at it. But it's mainly open wheel. Open wheel's where I like to drive. And I started off as a road racer who poo-pooed the ovals. And it wasn't until I started iRacing that I really got into the ovals, because there was always official races in the ovals, and the competition always seemed really strong. And it was the strength of competition that really made iRacing stick for me. Because the normal thing where you're just racing against the AI, it's like on an oval, the AI is just so predictable, it's boring. So I think that's what really made me like the ovals. I love road racing. I'm just not, the guys in iRacing are just aliens. They're so fast. And I'm truly not I'm an average road racer. With the ability to get the car to the end, which half the time is all that's required to get a good result in IndyCar road race. Yeah, I don't have the Super. I haven't bought that one. Or wait, do I have that one and I don't have the F4? There were a couple I toyed around with when they first came out. It's just that I race so much. Like, I do so many leagues that there's just not time for... You've got to figure out what you've got the time for, right? So with doing 3 or 4 leagues a week, plus trying to get a couple official races in, it's like, okay, this really is just what what I love driving. It's IndyCar. I love IndyCar, so. All right, we're going to be back in like 3 hours, 3.5 hours for Elite Racing League. We are at Iowa this week, and it's going to be a lot of cars on track, and it's going to be nuts. So we are going to shoot for a good result there. I like Iowa. Yeah, there's going to be 33. I think we have a full field, so I think there's going to be 33. It's going to be a very busy track. So we're going to do a lot of practice for that for the next little while here, get ourselves set up. Then we have an hour of practice with the drivers, where That'll be better than the AI, so we can get some strange lines going and practice that, and then we will do the race. So if you are around in a couple hours, hope you join us, and if not, like, subscribe, all that garbage, and I hope it was entertaining. And Rockingham in the IndyCar is a thing, and this is a cute little track. I like it, and not just because I won, but it's a little short track that you have to like work at it and not kill your car. That makes for a fun short track race.